Good morning or maybe afternoon by the time you're watching this, and welcome to the channel. I'm going to be day trading the NQ live every morning, Monday through Friday. Let's go ahead and go through the pre-market. Let's take a look at everything here and see if we can find a setup. Let's go ahead and go over to this monitor here. So I use Tradovate as my main execution platform, but I also use TradingView for charting, looking at the trends there, and then switching back to execute that trade. So let's look at the daily here, see what we got going on. So NASDAQ yesterday, a new high close within, technically something like that. You think we're going to come back down, maybe retest the high of this candle here, 15,745. Look at the 4 hour here. We are in an uptrend though. Always something to keep in mind which way we're heading. We're coming off of the 9 EMA bouncing. If anything, it's just going to want to continue going up there. No reason to think it's going to break down before it does. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. We have the daily. Really like the hourly as well as time frame. Get rid of that there. Like to keep the charts fairly clean. Just price action movement, the 9 and the 20 moving averages, and a 200 as well. It's just going to allow me to see, how far away are we from the moving averages, mean reversion, crossing bearish or bullish. So we have the hourly here, closed nearly a doji. We're just in this consolidation zone right here. We zoom in, look at the 30-minute. Technically, we hit the low of this candle here. We're under the moving averages on the lower time frame, trending down just a little bit here. Go to the 15-minute. We had a nice drop coming back into that low of that support zone. Nothing is really standing out to me for the open. We're gonna have to see what sets up here. We did kind of have lower highs, broke down, retest the trend. Now it's gonna see if we get some continuation, maybe back into the 200 here. So let's see how this sets up today. So let's go ahead and put the hourly up. Keep the 5-minute there. Then I have TradingView set up on the left monitor and the right monitor here, so I can keep an eye on it. And then the main thing is going to be right here in the middle. Yeah, not really any setups screaming out at me. Let's see what happens here. We have about 40 seconds till the open. Sitting underneath that consolidation zone. We're pretty much on it. If you include the low of this candle right here, you could say we're within it. We are in an uptrend. We were able to break that high yesterday. But if we fail to make another high and we start heading lower, we probably will see some downside back into this area down here on 15,711, 720, somewhere in that zone. close on NQ. That would have been a problem. I am glad I caught that. Sometimes it switches over. All right, trying to break lower under the zone. You know, maybe different setups. Get short, put your stop underneath candle, but like we're in the middle of the zone here, not an A+ setup. We can go ahead and wait till we get our trade here. You know, we're coming into that 4-hour long setup and the 9. I'll grab it there. We got the bounce off of it. Would have liked to have been a little bit lower. My stop is still going to be underneath of the PCH long and the 9 EMA. If we were going to bounce, this could be a good spot for it. If not, it can stop me out. We'll probably head lower into this lower, maybe where the 20 is, and then that 20 to 10, somewhere in the zone right here. We'll look for another entry long. If anything, if we break, hold underneath, then we'll look for a short. Something like this, we could get back up into maybe 815, 810. I'm risking about 12.5 points here. I'm going to be getting more. I'm not going to get out before that. No point to take off at, you know, what are we, 4 points up to risk 12.5. That's not the trade there. Go ahead and look at the 15-minute here. Trying to hold. There it is. Yeah, breaking through the 9. We're breaking through that 4-hour PCH. Wasn't able to hold that, so no problem stopping out on that trade. It's always difficult taking those trades when you're going straight down into something there rather than continuation, like breaking up, coming back, retesting, and then continuing higher. Those type of trades can be a little tricky because you're pretty much catching a falling knife. Trying to time the bottom of that drop. Yeah, we're still heading lower. Probably wants to see maybe 30, maybe come back into that zone. If we go to the hourly here, take a look at what we have. At 11, top of the zone, 42, 30. We have the 9 and 20 crossing bearish here as well. Still trying to put up a fight around that 9, but the setup PCH, the previous candle high after we have a breakup candle here, coming back in to retest that, did not hold. We have a little bit of consolidation here. This might be the level that it does hold rather than the high of this candle. Granted, I did get in a little bit early, so maybe I would have still after the move happened, because I did see it and then jump in as we started coming back up. So my stop could have been in there a little bit lower down, but nonetheless, it's not respecting the setup and we're going through. Trying to find a bottom. Let's see, we opened a new 5-minute candle. Yeah, we're just so stretched down. Trying to buy it up here. 5-minute candle is going green. Look at the daily. One thing is SPX. Let's take a look at where this opened. Caught up in these moving averages. If we take a look here, SPX open, there's the gap, yesterday's close right here above. We're looking at the 30-minute, you have the 20 SMA, the 9 EMA, going out to the hourly here. I mean, technically we're coming into the low of these candles. We're still in the middle of all this. There's moving averages below, so it is trying to hold. We are in an uptrend on the bigger picture here. We just need to come down a little bit more, find the buyers to jump in. Definitely need to hold this zone. If we start getting under this zone here that got bought up, then we could see a change in trend. We might see some more downward movement. No short setups though. Maybe at the open you could have grabbed something, but at the moment there's nothing. Go ahead and go back here. I will grab it here at 29.50. I mean, if we fly down in this 4-hour candle all the way down into the 20 SMA, this would be the first test since crossing. So that's usually the strongest. Typically what you'll see. Five going there. Put an order out if we get down there. It's only 9:38, so we do have 20 minutes left until this candle closes. We might sit around here, chop, wait for the next 4-hour to open, and then dip into it. That's always a good opportunity there to get a trade fresh on the hourly. Top of the hour is always nice setups. Just hanging out. No reason to jump in anything here. Not much, just kind of slid down there, and we're just holding that around this area. You know, order is out. If we get a nice flash down, I'll go ahead and take that. Starting to come down a little bit here. Let's see if we can't get a fill. You want a nice sharp move. You don't want it to grind into these levels here. You want a nice sharp drop into that level. You want to see the buyer show up, show that it is support, and we are going to hold that. You get to grind down. More times than not, you'll end up grinding right through that level rather than actually getting that bounce you're looking for off of it. Go back to the 5 minute here. Open. Try and do like a mini tweezer bottom there. Something like this, reclaiming that low of this candle here, close above, dip into that low for potential, move back up into the 9, into the low of this range here. That's always a decent trade. The only problem is managing risk on those. If you're gonna put your stop, I always like to put it underneath of the low, but we have such a long body with the wick here. You're just risking too much to risk for it to be invalid. Cancel that order. See what it'll do here. See if it'll close it over the previous candle. Lots of strength. Still in the first 15 minutes of the open. Trying to get it bought up here. Rejecting the 9, first tap there. If we close lower under here, I could get in that stop under the lows, looking to retrace the wick. You know, we showed the bears, or the bulls, showed their strength. We have a minute and a half left on this candle. Yeah, something like this, you can manage risk very well. If we're closing around here, almost want to take that right there, but should wait for it to close. Minute left on the candle. Typically when you have this type of candle structure, the next candle will open, dip, and then try and fill back this wick, and some of the time will actually break through. We already had that first test. This will be the second test. Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this close here. I'm going to grab it there. Right before the open. See, we're risking here. There's the open. There's the dip. I want to see if we can get it back into the 9 right here. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Go ahead and move this stop up under the lows. We can do under 40, under 50 here. Nice. Risk $100. Also, is a 15-minute candle open. Yeah, after making that huge low, we're gonna try and come back up. This was a 5-minute setup though, based on this candle structure. So I'm looking for a 5-minute exit back into the 9. I'm not gonna think we're gonna break it until it does, and we can look for setups above it for continuation. I want to see a nice kick back up. Bulls showed their strength with this wick. They were able to bring it all the way back up. Now let's kick it right through and come back. Definitely has potential to get up to that. Retest the bottom of this range. Tough to say. Taking a look at the really different time frames here. Trying. Definitely trying, that's for sure. Get that. This level isn't even, it's just a little bit under the 9, gives a little bit of room. Probably should have taken it there since it didn't hit. It's not a specific level. See if we come back up there. I have no problem taking it off. We're trying here. Definitely trying at this level. New 5-minute candle here in 30 seconds. That might be the candle that opens and runs up. But now this would be over the high. So if we broke over the high, I could see us getting back up higher here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this up higher. Keep the same stop. We can't run it here in the same 5-minute candle. I'm gonna put that there. See, now we're breaking into the low of that candle. It repaints the 9, coming back into it, downtrending it. Should have taken it off as we came close, considering it wasn't a specific level. If we break the lows here, stop me out. Chalk it up, go to the next, no worries. Wow, barely missed my stop there. Ran the lows. That's why I gave it a little bit of room. See if we can get right under that whole number at 50 level, could very well come back down. Yeah, they stopped it right at 50. Probably an order sitting out there. Oh. We're already breaking the low, so there it is. Whoever was sitting there finally gave up. So that's unfortunate there. I did get the bounce that I was looking for. 4 hour. If we can come into this level right here. You know, we had downward pressure, short little consolidation zone, bear flag, looking for that quick back to the trend, that short-term trend, downtrend into the 9, and ultimately we did continue downwards. You know, after this candle closes, 9 paints lower, and then technically this candle did come into the 9 there, so should have taken it off. That's okay. Manage risk well, $100 loss. I'm gonna go ahead and try in this level right here where we did break out of, that we held yesterday, into the 20 SMA as well on the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick that up. You know, you look at the 5 minute here and you have this short-term drop, sideways, drop, downtrend. You look at the 4 hour here, we've just been uptrending. So looking for longs here. Like I said, we start getting under this, and we can look for something down here for it to hold. But until then, looking for longs, looking for the retest back down, come back up, make a new high. That's what we want to see. Same thing, this level's pretty close. If we get bought back up, 4 hour will repaint here in 6 minutes, and it'll show that this candle actually did hit it. You know, we're already 20 points off of 33, 3 points higher. Definitely could have been it right there. We also have this long wick. Same thing, kind of wick test. Come all the way back down and fill that. Something like that. If we close here, the high, tight risk, really good risk reward trades. Let's put the stop over the high right here. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Five minutes. We get a pop up. Grab that short. And then look for the retracement back down here. So I did not have my orders on. So 57.50. 67.50. Max 150. 72.75. Put my stop in there, short-term trend down until we get that long-term exit. We will see if this repaints, if that was it, or we'll get the 4 hour move back into that. But we're getting a 5 minute PCL short here. Bears were showing their strength. They did get it bought up, but they show that they were able to bring it down here, closed under the previous candle low. So I'm going to take that short. there, and we're going to look for continuation similar to this one, just on the other side, continuation back down. Great thing about this is, for you guys, the viewers, this is all real, no fluff, just straight up day trading the NASDAQ. You know, you're gonna see losses live, you're gonna see wins live, hopefully a win here soon. But yeah, just super transparent, my trading journey, and you guys can tag along and hopefully take something from it as well. Trying to, looks like we're going through that level there. Like I said, this could repaint, that could be the bottom. And that's where I'm getting in short here. Hindsight's amazing, I'll tell you what. So far though, candle, couldn't make a new high, couldn't make a new high. See if we continue the trend. Follow that until it throws you out the door. You know, definitely could be, you have the close, the open, highs here. That might have been that 40 level right there rather than the low here, or at least a zone. Yeah, buyers are going to show up now. We came back down, getting long here. Have my stop. No problem at all. It's trying right here, but still have not made that new high. If we do make the new high, break the trend, I have my stop. No worries. Looking at that now though, like that was what I was looking for, that 20 SMA buy right here. It's trying to make the new high. Makes a new high, I'm out. Yep, it's gonna do it. Yep. There it is. Breaks the trend on that. That's gonna repaint. Now that we're all the way back up, this is just about on the 20 SMA. You have about 4 seconds here. Open on the 4-hour level. You know, if we get a little bit of a dip back down into this 5-minute PCH, we did show that we're changing trend here, broke the previous high, and we did get that bounce off the 20 that I was looking for. Hourly candle, hourly open. We are under the level here. We do have a short setup. A little bit of conflicting information here. We are still under that range. entry points. If we do drop down here, I'll take this. Same risk on the trade. Look to get back up into the 20, into this 95 level. We'll see what happens first. It's a shame we didn't get in there. About 3 points from our entry. Wanted to see it come back down. Got in short with the trend on the short term, but it held that long-term trend there. We are under the 9. We are rejecting. Sit and watch here. We're just sitting on the 9 on the 4 hour. Wants to try and hold this though. Hard not to take that setup with the trend reversal. You know, just about got it there, about 3 points. Right in the middle here. Still within the first 5 minutes. I'll grab that, see if we can hold that 5-minute level. If we break it and start heading down, then take the stop, no worries. $62.50. I'll take that level. $100 stop on the trade. I'm not going to risk all the way back down. If we're start getting all the way back down here, then we do have that little level there. I'll give it 115.50. A little bit of room. We have the open and close here. Coming back down, just not getting it. Missed the entry there. Going long after. See what happens, but just not reading it. Not reading the market right today. You know, we didn't hold that 5-minute level. You know, we broke below this PCH. We'll see if it reclaims, have the stop in. It is holding, or it did bounce off that level there. Glad I moved my stop down just a little bit. Looks like we're getting held up under the 9, close back underneath. Meanwhile, SPX, ES going up. Let's see what happens here. NQ struggling here. Okay, takes a second there for the stop. 528 on the day. Minus 528. So definitely not a good day. Not what we were looking for. But you're watching it live. This is sometimes that's the way it happens, just not reading the market right. Now we're gonna get bought back up. Nice little stop out before getting bought back up. Those are my favorite. Really enjoy that. And I'm just getting tossed around today. See what happens here. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Not going to do anything here on these setups. See what happens. Man, SPX is just going for it here. Cruising on up. NQ is struggling. Look at SPX there. 15-minute, we're just chunk going straight up. 5-minute, look at ES here. Yes, just going for it. NASDAQ with the relative weakness today. If ES and SPX slows down, we might see NQ fall apart here. It is trying to hold that 200 on the 5. At the 5, that's a 15. As you can see, a lot of relative weakness. If this gets caught up, go ahead and look at the daily here. So we're still under yesterday's low. 4-hour, hourly. Yeah, trying to break that local high. We're gonna have another 5-minute candle close here on NASDAQ. Right in the middle. Not going to take a trade there. Could we break through? Could we break down? Either one, I don't know. So, not going to take the trade. There is no edge. That's the biggest thing. No reason that I see for it to go up, down, sideways. I don't have any edge there on that trade. That's no problem. Definitely looking to get into a couple more trades than I would typically. I'm trying to show a few things here. Missed that long, that short, could call that a revenge trade. Missing the move, wanting to get back in. That is definitely very valid. I'll take a look at that, watch it back. You know, if we get this 15-minute candle close, we're getting near the highs here. Let's take a look at SPY. If we close, you know, we showed our strength, made a wick high, call it 1, 2, 3 short, break up. This one made a new high, failed to close above. If we close within, right around here, we showed our weakness. I'll look to take it back down. Let's see how this candle closes with the strength of the SPY, SPX, ES, NASDAQ relative weakness. If this can get slowed down here and not make that new high, NQ will be the first to come down. Got 3 minutes left. Let's see what happens here. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Got a little coffee, a little bit of juice here. This is gonna give us the power for that next trade. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that short. Same thing. Really nice risk reward. Stop over the high there. If we come back down, that's all it is. You know, how many trades? 4, 5 trades today. Down 528. You know, all it takes is a couple good trades if you manage your risk well. Something like that. You don't even have to have 50% win rate. Obviously, it feels good to have over that. But if you're taking 3-to-1, 2-to-1 risk reward trades, you can have a lower win rate there and still come out on top. Trading is a game of probabilities, so don't put it all on being right or wrong. Take the trade, take the setups. There's definitely some trades potentially today I could have eliminated to not be down quite as much. I'm okay with it though. You know, it's not the market, it's me. I've got to look at what I did. Market does not care what I'm doing. 10:14:26. We got 30 seconds left. If we can run it back up here. Nice little trade. We'll put that entry in. 47 seconds. I'll move it down here slightly right before. There it is. Tagged me in. We have our stop over the highs. I'm okay with that. I'm looking for more than here. I'm looking for it to actually break the low of this candle. Let's take a look and around the horn, see what we got. We've got the 20 catching up. You know, I'm going to give this 150 is my max loss per trade. I'm going to give it the 150 on this trade. Just above the 9. A little bit more room above this. And then in case it comes up to that 20. They're trying to pull it up. Easily could see a red candle just right down. Gonna look to take it off right around, you know, we have the lows here, 52.25. 52.50. Buy it up there. Looking for about 25 points when risking 12.5. So we have a 2-to-1 risk reward trade. Very nice. Very nice. 1, 2, 3 short on the 15-minute. You're seeing all this live. No camera fakes. No green screens. It's as simple as that. You take your setup. You have your stops. You respect your risk. You take your exits. And that's it. Over 100 trades. You should come out on top. Being consistent. Being true. Not letting one trade get away from you. Have it a bigger loss than it needs to be. No reason to lose an account over one trade. Biggest thing is protecting your capital. Staying within the trade. Being able to trade another day. So we have our stop in there. The hard stop at 92. That is a nice place to have it. But market's gonna do what market does and stop me out again today. Today's just not my day. Coming up to the 20, if we come back down here, we have a couple minutes left in that 5-minute candle. That 20 will repaint lower, showing that rejection. See, as we get closer though, that 9. Oh man, breaking the high into the 20. Super close to the stop there. Rejecting the 9 on the 15-minute candle. And that's why you put your stop just, you know, a couple times. You see I've moved my stop still within my risk parameters. That's important. I'm not moving it past. I'm not now risking $200. If I was then, if that trade was, or 20 points, or yeah, risking 200 rather than 150. If I have the potential to make 400 or 300, then okay, I could live with that. But we're not getting too crazy there. But it did barely miss my stop. Putting your stop in the right place to not get taken out of a trade. It's the worst feeling in the world when you're right and the trade works, but you're not in it because your stop was too tight and you get taken out. We're now failing under the 9, the 20. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Oh, we rejected the level. New 5-minute candle open here. Did close it over that 9. Let's see if they're going to buy up that wick, go through the 20 on the second test, or if they're going to bring it under. We are curling. Moving average is curling, pointing up now on the 9. 20 is trying to start slowing down that downward trend. So could easily see this next 5-minute candle go up through the levels. Definitely an important spot here. If they can get it underneath of that, that'd be a nice rejection, and we should see that lower move back into that 50 level. Trying to crack under the 9. Very nice rejection on the 15. If they run it back up, they run it back up. Take a look here. The biggest thing is that we were looking for a little bit of a slowdown from the SPY, ES, SPX, that circle there. If I show you here, let me change that over. 15-minute wasn't able to get over that high. We're still holding that previous candle high right there. We really need to make a new low on this 15-minute candle. 5-minute crossed bearish for the first time. 920 dropping. So definitely a good sign for us here with the NASDAQ. ES, SPX struggling. That should bring some downward pressure into the tech sector here. Yeah, it really needs to flush back in, get back into the 9, get back into this previous candle high before this breakup. Gets under that level, we should see downward pressure. If it can't, we might see it go sideways, bull flag, and then get that move back up and break the highs. But we will be well out of the trade before then. Still sitting there. It's definitely a level to watch. Another big thing I'll add, hopefully a little nugget for you guys. No reason to increase you're upset, you get triggered, you're down money, you need to make it back. So you double, triple, quadruple your size. I'm gonna make it back in one trade, and then that trade goes wrong, right? And then what? And then you're down even more, double. You just lost what you made over 5 trades in one trade. Now you're down double on the day. Feel horrible, broke your rules. No reason to do that. No reason to do that. That's how you lose your account. That's how you don't even allow yourself the opportunity in this game here. So we closed under the 9 on the 5-minute. Broke a new low there. Let's see if we can get some continuation. SPX. Go back to the 5-minute here. SPX or NQ here, breaking down. This is breaking that level there. Nice sign. That's what we want to see. See it come down. Get back to the center here. Still in the trade. Nice stop placement under the 9. Try getting it to curl back up. Getting to low of that previous candle. Let's see a flash below. Let's get a nice break there. Went through the low momentarily, getting some downward pressure. Want to see a nice pop down into that 52.50 right before the 50 level. Honestly, could see it go more, but a valid contender for a bounce spot there where we held earlier. Could be looking for new low of day. But I think with the SPX and ES holding up the way it did, definitely, let's see if we get it here. There it is. Now watch, that's going to be the low, and we're going to go ahead and go straight up and stop me out. You heard it here first. Always the strongest level is your cover order. Very strong support every time. Support and resistance, without fail. Honestly though, if we hit that level that I'm looking at, we probably could go farther down. Because we are at the low of this candle. If we break that, we might see a flash. So I'd be getting out right before the flash there. I'll move it up here just a tad. So we come back down into that and sit at that same level, I'm okay getting out. If we do go ahead and break that low, we might see a flashback down, but if we don't, want to be out. In before that was the low, we're going to hold that and make new highs on the day. So, watch out. Got the close of this in about a minute here. See, if after we made that new low, oh my gosh, they're buying it back up. This could potentially be 2 trades where I miss the exit and then it comes all the way back. You know, this candle made a new high, made a new low. Wick down, we're still under the 9, under a minute left on this candle. Incredible, truly incredible. Man, I should just be where I think I'm gonna cover. I should just put a buy order right there. It's foolproof. $30 minutes just in between. 15-minute candle right in the middle there. 5-minute. Well, about 5 seconds here. A little bit of doji in the range. Are we going to break up? Are we going to break down? We are under the moving averages. Closed under the previous candle. We did go red first. You know, technically on this, you have what? 58. I'll move it up here just a little bit, considering we came down to that level. Could easily see this thing fly down, or fly up. So there it is. We got the fill. You saw it here live. Down 326 on the day. How do I see? That is not what I'm trying to do. 7 trades today. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Might take a couple trades later on today. I will update on the video. So we're gonna go ahead and I think close it out there. Thanks for watching the live trading today. Please leave any comments, any questions. What did you trade today? What do you think? Any suggestions? Anything you got? Just want to say hi. Leave it down in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And we're gonna be here Monday through Friday. Real live trading, raw, nothing, no smoke and mirrors, nothing, no hiding anything. Super transparent for you. I'm gonna show my journey, share yours as well. Maybe we can help each other grow as traders. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.